Ever have that client who says they're totally fine, while at the same time playing their Spotify playlist in the background, titled, "When Your Therapist Misses Your Attachment Style"? Again. Or the client whose inner critic just got reinforced by the latest viral TikTok, explicitly titled, "10 Reasons You're Not Good Enough." And by the way, number 7 will shock you. Welcome to therapy in 2025, where attachment wounds come with push notifications. And those avoidant defenses? They've got social media strategies more polished than a political campaign's PR team, and they're just as hard to pin down. We live in a world where a client's breakthrough moment gets interrupted by a dating app notification. Someone just unmatched them. Cue their defectiveness schema triggered in real time. And just when you think you've nailed the art of therapeutic presence, your client in marriage therapy drops a bomb. They're accusing their spouse of emotional infidelity with their AI chatbot. Plot twist: the chatbot delivers better validation than their emotionally depriving mother ever did. Here's what they didn't prepare us for in graduate school. Our clients aren't just wrestling with attachment trauma anymore. They're navigating a world where their deepest needs for connection are being monetized faster than a cryptocurrency crash. In this era of mass social media manipulation, every scroll feels like emotional roulette, driven by algorithms that know their attachment patterns better than their last 5 therapists combined. And here's something that might just shock you. The average client now faces more attachment triggers during their morning scroll than their grandmother did hosting Thanksgiving dinner for 12. Like when Uncle Joe called her turkey breast dry and Grandma accidentally forgot to serve him pie. Those were her Olympic-level activation events. But compared to Grandma's moist turkey breast drama, our clients are facing something far more insidious. While you were crafting that perfectly attuned reflection, your client's Instagram algorithm was hard at work, mapping their emotional vulnerabilities with chilling precision. Like knowing the exact moment to show their ex's engagement photos, right before hitting them with an ad for Botox at the grand old age of 21. Let's be honest about what's really happening in our therapy rooms. While we're modeling the healthy adult and offering secure attachment, our clients are drowning in a tsunami of insecurities. They're getting relationship advice from AI chatbots that mistake Disney quotes for emotional depth. Meanwhile, 52,500 data points and counting are being collected from each of our clients. Across platforms, these numbers grow exponentially, turning their fear of abandonment into a personal brand, complete with sponsored content perfectly timed to hit when they're most vulnerable. Our clients aren't just questioning their anxiety anymore. They're wondering if it's authentic enough for their TikTok followers. They're watching their childhood wounds go viral on platforms that profit from their emotional dysregulation. And here's one of the most fascinating and unsettling truths. Our clients aren't just battling old patterns in disguise. They're up against entirely new threats, engineered by the collision of attachment needs and profit-hungry AI algorithms. These purpose-built tools, stripped of human emotion or empathy, know our clients' vulnerabilities intimately and exploit them relentlessly, all for the profit of billion-dollar platforms. Even their avoidant attachment style isn't confined to relationships anymore. It's busy crafting TikToks, polished and perfectly edited, to showcase their emotional unavailability like a pro. Remember when our biggest challenge was helping clients recognize their attachment patterns? Now, we're helping them navigate intimacy in a world where connection means something entirely different. A world where their early attachment wounds aren't just triggered, they're amplified, monetized, and served back to them as targeted content. Take Alex, for example. Not their real name, of course. Confidentiality still outranks viral potential. Alex came to therapy struggling with what seemed like classic anxious, preoccupied attachment. Constant fear of abandonment, intense worry about their partner's commitment, and a desperate need for reassurance. But as we dug deeper with Schema Therapy, it became clear this wasn't just about relationships. Their abandonment schema has fused with modern digital triggers, creating entirely new layers of distress. Unlike other models, Schema Therapy doesn't just manage behaviors or symptoms. It goes deeper. It uncovers the core schemas and patterns driving these reactions, making it uniquely equipped to tackle challenges like this in our digital age. And these triggers, they aren't just theoretical, they're painfully real. Imagine this: our clients endure the sting of seeing their message marked as already read. Then they face the crushing silence of being ghosted entirely. Their need for mirroring, the deep human desire to feel seen and validated, is barely scratched by a handful of Instagram likes. And their inner critic? It's not just loud. It's a full-blown content strategist, and business is booming. I'm not talking about just adding another tool to your therapeutic toolbox. Schema Therapy is an evolutionary leap our field has been waiting for. Think of it as a therapeutic GPS, capable of navigating the timeless terrain of attachment wounds and the uncharted territory of digital age defenses. But here's where Schema Therapy truly shines. It doesn't just help us understand these patterns, it transforms them. Imagine having a therapeutic roadmap that explains both your client's childhood attachment wounds and their compulsive need to refresh Instagram for likes. A framework that doesn't just clarify why they keep swiping right on emotional unavailability, it empowers them to break free, even as their perfectionistic over-controller launches a podcast on authentic living that leaves them impossibly anxious. Let me share an example with you based on one of my clients. Let's call them Sam. Of course, that's not their real name, because privacy always comes first. Sam came to therapy convinced their relationship patterns were just their personal brand. Their avoidant attachment had gone digital, curating a perfectly filtered feed of emotional distance and isolation. But through Schema Therapy, we uncovered something extraordinary. Sam's defensive patterns weren't just protecting them from intimacy. They had become part of their identity. Even worse, their coping modes were thriving in the digital age, reinforced by algorithms and rewarded with sponsored content. Then came the turning point. As we worked with Sam's unmet emotional needs, the core needs we target in Schema Therapy, Sam didn't just understand their patterns. Sam began to transform them. This is what Schema Therapy does. It takes the models you already know and love, and it supercharges them. At the Schema Therapy Training Center of New York, we've built something truly transformative. A program that respects your expertise while equipping you with cutting-edge, science-backed tools. This isn't just another training, it's a game changer, designed to make even the most skeptical supervisor sit up and take notice. This isn't some endless PowerPoint slog through Bowlby's lesser-known musings. You know, like the riveting tale of secure versus insecure migration patterns of geese. We've designed a learning approach that actually works. 3-hour sessions, spaced out over time, boost retention by up to 200%, far outpacing traditional trainings, even those spread over multiple days. In standard formats, 90% of material is forgotten within a week. With our method, nearly 90% sticks, even a month after the training concludes. Longer sessions drain you. Shorter ones miss the mark. Ours? The perfect balance. For learning that lasts and connections that truly matter. But it's not just about retention, it's about transformation. Our program gives you practical, actionable skills to change lives. You'll learn how to transform lifelong schemas and relationship dynamics, not just in the therapy room, but in a world where physical and digital realities collide every day. And, perhaps most importantly, a global community of therapists who understand that holding space sometimes means helping clients unplug from their notifications and reconnect with themselves. Imagine a fellow participant from Rome, where ancient wonders meet modern vibrancy, sharing insights with a colleague immersed in Miami's electric blend of Latin culture, art, and innovation. Imagine a participant from Kiev, a proud symbol of resilience and freedom at the cultural heart of Eastern Europe. Inspiring a fellow participant, exploring new techniques in Mexico City, a city where tradition, creativity, and a passion for life converge on every street. Our global community is our most prized offering. That's why we've designed our program with reduced tuition rates for residents of qualifying countries and an honorary tuition for residents of Ukraine, honoring their courageous fight for freedom and resilience. Why do we go to such lengths to help participants from around the globe join us? Because here's the truth. We learn more when differences challenge groupthink, that deceptively comfortable group dynamic that, unsuspectingly, stifles real growth. Groupthink is the invisible wall that keeps us trapped in sameness, blinding us to new perspectives and limiting our ability to think outside the box. And yes, our learning platform is more engaging than your client's favorite streaming series. Though, let's be honest, it has fewer plot twists than their last relationship drama. So, are you asking yourself, Why schema therapy? Why not stick with the other models in the Big Four, DBT, MBT, or TFP? Here's why. A meta-analysis of the Big Four showed schema therapy excels overall, especially with the toughest cases. And in a landmark 4-year study, using the gold standard of research, schema therapy achieved something extraordinary. 67% of clients no longer met the diagnostic criteria for BPD after treatment. It also significantly outperformed TFP in retention rates, helping clients stay in therapy and succeed. DBT teaches emotional regulation, MBT sharpens mentalization, TFP builds relational insight. What about schema therapy? It goes deeper, transforming the very core schemas driving these struggles. It doesn't just manage symptoms, it changes lives. First, schema therapy isn't just for BPD. It's transdiagnostic. It's empirically proven to tackle the hardest cases: narcissistic personality disorder, avoidant personality disorder, chronic depression, PTSD, eating disorders, you name it. If it's complex, schema therapy isn't just up for the challenge, it excels. Second, we don't just manage symptoms. Schema therapy dives headfirst into what's really going on. While DBT might teach your clients how to ride out distress, schema therapy goes further, showing them why that distress exists in the first place. It untangles schemas, finally giving those unmet needs a voice. Third, schema therapy doesn't replace your expertise, it amplifies it. Already masterful with DBT's emotion regulation tools, using MBT to help clients make sense of their mental states, schema therapy fills the gaps. Imagery re-scripting to reprocess trauma. Chair work to transform maladaptive modes. A laser focus on unmet emotional needs to unlock deeper breakthroughs. Why does this matter? Because schema therapy doesn't stop at managing struggles. It works with what you already know. To uproot the patterns holding clients back, creating change that sticks, and empowering clients to rewrite their lives. So why schema therapy? Because it's not just another therapy, it's the missing piece. It takes the skills you already use and supercharges them with interventions that don't just skim the surface. They uproot the patterns at the core of your client's struggles. With schema therapy, you guide clients to rewrite their stories, meet their deepest needs, and build lives they never thought possible. This isn't just therapy, it's transformation. That transformation doesn't stop with your clients, it starts with you. So let me ask, what keeps you up at night? The occasional 3 a.m. existential text from a client? Or the thought that right now someone is typing, "Why doesn't therapy work anymore?" into the digital abyss, desperate for answers. Traditional approaches aren't cutting it against what clients face today. Their struggles haven't changed, but how they experience them has. Loneliness is at epidemic levels, with isolation at an all-time high. And now, they're bombarded by forces designed to exploit their deepest vulnerabilities. Algorithms and curated feeds don't just manipulate, they weaponize pain, keeping them scrolling, buying, and spiraling deeper into disconnection. Worse, they amplify false threats, demonizing others outside their tribe, fueling fear, anger, hate, and loneliness like never before. They don't just need therapy as usual, they need a leader who can help them take on the forces exploiting their pain for profit, power, and control. Someone who can confront the triggers that intensify their schemas, fuel their maladaptive modes, and leave them feeling stuck. They need someone to help them rewrite their stories, break free from destructive patterns, and meet their deepest needs, whether in relationships or the endless scroll of their social media feed. And that leader? It's you. With the right tools, you won't just help them manage symptoms, you'll help them dismantle the patterns holding them back and reclaim their lives. This isn't just about staying relevant. It's about leading your clients to victory and becoming the therapist they've been searching for, the one who helps them transform. Your current and future clients are out there, caught between their last therapy meme and their next relationship status update, waiting for a therapist who truly gets it. Someone who understands not only their deepest attachment needs, but also the modern battles they face every day, bombarded by digital triggers, loneliness, and relentless algorithms. Be that therapist. Master individual schema therapy and unlock the tools to create profound emotional healing. Transform relationships like never before with couples schema therapy, empowering clients to break destructive patterns in both real and digital spaces. Visit us online at schematherapytraining.org today to join our next online training program in schema therapy for individuals or schema therapy for couples. Complete all the required ISST coursework towards certification and take the next step in transforming your practice. Start your journey toward becoming the therapist they've been searching for. Don't wait. The future of therapy starts with you. The future of therapy isn't about replacing what works. It's about evolving it into something extraordinary. Join us at the Schema Therapy Training Center of New York, where your expertise meets groundbreaking strategies designed to shatter symptoms and create lasting, life-changing transformations. In a world where even authenticity feels manufactured, we're offering something revolutionary. We call it AHC, the power of authentic human connection. It's a proven path to transforming lives through genuine relationships and therapeutic mastery. This is more than just a training. It's your next step toward becoming the therapist you've always aspired to be. This is your moment. ISST-approved training in individual and couples schema therapy is waiting for you. Gain the tools to tackle your clients' deepest struggles and the skills to navigate the complexities of the modern world. Visit schematherapytraining.org and join the program designed to elevate your practice, challenge your limits, and redefine what's possible in therapy. The next chapter of therapy isn't written yet. It's waiting for you to lead the way.